We're going to be looking at Sweet Home Alabama, one of Lynyrd Skynyrd's most famous Southern rock songs, and a very famous Southern rock guitar riff that intros it out. So this riff is really based on 3 chords as they're moving through some open string notes to have the effect of that intro. The chords they're really working from to create the riff is the D major, the C add 9, which is the root 3rd 5th of the C, but adding the 9th degree of the scale. So if C is the scale, and you count all the way from C being 1 to number 9, you're going to come up with a D. So they add the D on the end to a G major. And it's nice because you can actually keep your 3rd finger, the ring finger, planted on the D note, 3rd fret of the B string, through all the changes. So that's the foundation of the song when it comes to the chord structure underneath. Now the riff itself is going to separate some of the notes during these chord changes. Is part 1 of that riff, and as you notice, I'm hitting the open D string twice, and then picking the D note and the A note, which are part of that D chord. Now, one of the things about the picking on this is really the attack. And if you notice, I'm not letting that D note really ring twice equally. I'm not going like this. It doesn't quite have the same punch as the original riff does. So what we do to make that sound is we do a little bit of a staccato, meaning we shortened the first note. So what I did was I made my pick come back down and mute the string after hitting it. And that stops it from ringing. The second note, I do let it ring. So it's staccato to letting it ring. Getting that really punchy sound that signifies that riff. Now, as we go to the C add 9, we're going to be using the bass note being that C on the 3rd fret of the A string. And the rhythm of the bass note picking is going to have another little mute and staccato approach to it. And what I do is I staccato the first note, very similar to the D, and then I do a muted note, meaning that I'm going to pluck the string, but you're not going to hear a note. I'm just dampening it and loosening up my strength on that one string, causing that kind of a clicking, chopped noise. So, that's the staccato to the dampened note. And then the third of that is going to be letting it ring. So, and then after that, I'm picking the D again, and then the open G. So we have, and you can really hear that on that second. And then we're going to remain on the G chord for the last one, and we're going to use that same picking pattern we used on the A string. Staccato, chop, letting it ring. So all together. And that last note is that open G by itself.